Once you figure out predictable lead generation, immediately separates you. Referrals should really just be the cherry on top. What's going on, guys? My name's Nick Friel, founder of Media Simplified and the Loan Launch Program, and this channel is dedicated to helping mortgage professionals scale their business using lead generation, digital marketing, advertising, and the goal is to help you make so much money closing so many deals that you can do whatever you want and not close loans anymore. We analyzed all of our clients that have gone north of 100 million. So there's no right or wrong way to get there, but there are some patterns or some similarities that you can take from all $100 million brokers and start doing right now, today, and right away you can get started on improving your loan business. So number 7 is going to be team leadership. They all had leadership within their company, allowing them to kind of offload some of the day-to-day busy work, make sure their business was still growing so that they could work on the business instead of in the business. Even setting out one day a week that you try and physically remove yourself from working in the business on busy work, even on closing loans, and try and work on training, try and work on automation. There are so many little things that you're doing that you can have another person do, you can have AI do, you can have Zapier or Make or any of these things do. The quicker you can build up that kind of team of Avengers in front of you so that you don't have to work on the clients and the loans and those things, but you can instead work on training and growing your team, it's only a matter of time before you start scaling your business, because that's when you really can remove yourself and maybe one day a week you're working in the business and the other 4 or 5 days a week you're working on the business. Number 6 is they all had a way to extract referrals from the deals that they were getting. Either once they've closed or once they're impressed enough, they've gotten that first win, they're pre-approved, they're clear to close, whatever the case is, to try and extract referrals, people that they know, family members, anybody else that might be in need of mortgage. What that does is every one lead can turn into 3 to 5 leads. And what you'll find is good leads give you good leads. So if you have a great person that you worked with, you're like, wow, they were professional, they were timely. The referrals that you get from that person are going to be great referrals. Going into number 5, that is operational discipline, meaning they had things in place, systems in place that they followed. So many mortgage professionals don't have a script. Having a script doesn't mean that you have to, follow it word for word. It's just knowing here's what a 10 out of 10 call for me looks like, and you want to manufacture that every single time. You want to give yourself the highest probability that that's going to happen every single time. Each time you get a call, you put in a note and you leave disposition. That's operational discipline. Every time you have a call, you get them actually looking at your application instead of saying, I'm just going to send it via email. These are all things that it's easy, very easy to say you're going to do, but if you're not doing 100 out of 100 times, it's not really going to move your business in any way. Number 4, automation everywhere. Perfect example, I think of social media. You can sit down once a week or once every month, once every 3 months, record for 2 hours, a long form piece of content like this. And that 2 hours of content that you recorded, it can give you multiple YouTube videos, hundreds of shorts, hundreds of Facebook and just image content. Literally, you can do that once every 3 months. You can do it 4 times in the year and have more content put out than you have ever put out in your life. We're going to be doing this time and time again, where we're just removing bits of the business that we automate out. We don't have to think about it anymore. And it also removes human error. So we know if we get it right the first time, every automation that goes out from there is going to be correct 100% of the time. Number 3 is going to be giving an elite client experience. Every single time you bring a lead through the lead to application, to pipeline, to close deal, it should be like another coat of paint on your masterpiece. We can get feedback from them. What did they like? What did they not like? And if you're paying attention to this, you can also see where do people, fall away. Well, we know, okay, that's a part of the client experience that we should try and improve a little bit. We should assist with them. And we're trying to replicate that and improve upon it every step of the way. Number 2 is they have a standardized sales process. So that is probably the biggest differentiator between a producer who's just doing well and someone who's at 100 million plus. They know every single time, they know what their 10 out of 10 sales process looks like. They know what they say. They know who the avatar is. They know how the timeline looks. We have the best part of, or the best version of that standardized so that our salespeople are trying to do that time and time again. Having that sales process laid out A through Z in a way where it's going to give you the best possible experience every time is going to be one of the most important things that you can do for your business. And then number one, having predictable lead generation. So having a system that you know for every $1 I put in, I'm gonna get $2 back, or I'm gonna get $1.5 back. So many people go through this in their entire career, really, even bragging that they've only ever been referral based and they haven't ever had to do advertising or any of these things. What that means is they never figured out advertising. They never figured out a way to actually control their sales and give themselves a lever that if I put in $1 and I get back $2, the next thing I'm gonna do is put in $100 and get back 200, and then 1,000, and then 10,000. And that is a lever that once you figure out predictable lead generation, immediately separates you. It makes you self-sufficient, makes you sufficient from market conditions and what's going on there. You're not reliant on referrals. Referrals should really just be the cherry on top. So those are the 7 biggest qualities that we saw, the biggest patterns that we recognized between our clients doing 100 million plus. That's going to be team leadership, having a system that turns every deal into multiple referrals, operational discipline, adding automation and systems everywhere, giving an elite client experience, standardizing the sales process, and having predictable lead generation. So if you do even one of those things, I promise you're going to start to improve your business little by little. That is my goal with this channel, is to help you get better and better so that you can close so many deals you don't have to do loans anymore. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, share. We put out a lot of content like this. If you haven't seen the client onboarding video, go check that out. My name is Nick Friel, founder of Media Simplified and the Loan Launch Program. If you're a mortgage professional interested in working with us, go ahead and click the link below. We'll see you on the next one.